And so for step 2 and step 3, we're going to do a couple extrusions. And what we need to do is create a new extrusion first. And we're going to select both this face, which is the top of the spinner, and the inside of this circle that we created. So again, the top of the spinner right here and the circle gets selected. We're going to make a 10 millimeter extrusion, and it's going to be a new extrusion, not an addition. So with that, let's go do that. So we can zoom in a bit here to get a better look at it. We're going to make an extrusion on this top face here and inside this circle. And you can see it is coming up. I don't want it to do that. I want it to go down. So I'm going to click this arrow to make it flip. And then I'm going to set that dimension to 10 millimeters. And now that looks like how I want it to look. It's going over that piece right there, like the propeller or whatever is going to slip over the spinner and be ready to fire. So that's it for that extrusion. And darn it, I think I made it an add. I want it to be a new. You can tell because it was the same color as that piece. So again, check to make sure you're making a new extrusion. And there we go, it changes color on us. So the next piece is one more extrusion of this outer rim right here. So we want to extrude just this little sliver here around the outside. And so we will select right there. We're going to make that 6 millimeters, I think is what the thing said. I'll have to go back and look. We do want it to be a new extrusion. And then we're going to have to check to make sure that that one went the right direction as well. The way to check, is to come here and we want it to share the top. We want the top of the gray one to be the same as the top of the blue one. And so it's actually backwards of how I want it to be. So again, we're going to hit our arrow, make it flip down so that they both share the same top. We want the top of this gray extrusion again to be the same as the top of this blue one. So there we got it. I'm going to go back and check and make sure that it's supposed to be 6 millimeters. Yep. 10 millimeters on the sort of sleeve here in the middle, and then 6 millimeters on the little sliver around the outside. And if you are not seeing that little sliver to extrude it, just make sure that you click the eye on Sketch 5 to bring it back so that you can see it and make that little sliver of an extrusion right there.